Okay guys, in this tutorial we're gonna move turtle all over the place with keyboard. Right, so I'm gonna import absolutely everything from turtle module, so I will not say this import turtle because then I need to type a lot, like turtle do this, turtle do that. But when you say from turtle import everything, then every method, option, functionality will be automatically activated. So I just need basically to type less. Some people don't like this approach because they will say clashes between the names of methods are possible. Sure, but I'm just using one module here, so no big deal. Okay, so let's create turtle t equals, and of course now I don't need to say turtle, I just need to say turtle, like uppercase T, and we're gonna have turtle on a screen. Okay, there you go, same stuff like in previous tutorials. Right, so now we need to create 4 functions that will be connected with buttons on your keyboard a little bit later, but functions first. So how to create any kind of functions? Well, def and then function name. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you have 40 tutorials for basic Python on my YouTube channel. Right, so F will stand for move turtle forward basically, and this is a method, so of course brackets, and operation will be FD. You know that, like push turtle forward for specific number of pixels, let's say 20, and also same stuff to move turtle like back, and functionality will be BK. You have that in documentation, but we're gonna use pixels here, so 20 pixels, exactly same stuff for both of these functions. Okay, that's for forward and back. What about the left and right? So please note, we are not moving turtle horizontally, we are using angles here. We are talking about orientation, guys. Okay, orientation in place. So basically we will have like a rocket turtle, and rockets need orientation in a moment of time. Anyway, let me type what I wanna, well, what I'm thinking. If we wanna turn to left, we're gonna use L function. You can use something else here, like TL or something more obvious for you. And when we activate that function, we're gonna turn to left for 20 degrees, right? And same stuff for turning to the right. We're gonna activate our right method in turtle method for turtle module, sorry, for 20 degrees. Okay, so now we have preparation, guys. This is just preparation of functions. So how to detect K presses? Well, we're gonna ask documentation for that. So here, if you wanna detect press, you're gonna use onKey method, and you need to pass 2 things to that method, like what is a function that will be activated. Oops, just a second. Right, so what is a function that will be activated and when? So you need to connect function with kpress, and kpress are basically hard-coded in module. So let's use onKey, and on the left side you're gonna have function which will be F for forward, and the key will be up. So you must type up exactly like I'm typing it here, and the same stuff for all other directions. For if you want to go backward, you want to activate B, and a hard-coded value from like module will be down. And if you want to go to right, you're going to activate R function if you're gonna go right, and if you're gonna go left, then L function will be activated if you press left on your keyboard. But let me run that stuff and see what's up. So basically, will that work? Well, no, because now we need to listen for these K presses. And how to do that? Well, you're gonna say listen here, listen, because you have that in documentation. It will basically track what's happening on a turtle screen. So that's like some entity that will watch what you are doing on the screen, and based on that it will activate these like methods. Right, so you don't need to pass any kind of perimeter here. It's just Blanco method, detection method. And now the thing will work. So F5, and there you go, guys, we have turtle, and we can move it when we press keys. So every time when you press key, it will move, but it will not move if you press constantly key. You need to like press it every time when you wanna move. And also it will work to right, and it will work for back. See, but I'm constantly pressing that key. So how to evade that? Well, you have another method which is on key press. Okay, so you don't need to press a lot if you're using on key press. So let's substitute on key method with on key press, and now the thing will like constantly roll, well, to some degree. So I'm gonna press once, and see, the arrow will move. And also if I hold the left, it will rotate and it will go back. Basically this is just a turtle thingy. Okay, but important thing is that it will always be activated if you are still holding that K on a keyboard. Right, so this is kind of ugly. We need a bigger, like a symbol, like turtle. So let me see what I can do. Shape size, and now I don't need to specify turtle because I'm importing absolutely everything, and we are working only with one turtle. So shape size, and we need to pass it 3 parameters, if you remember. Okay, and this thing will be bigger now. There you go, guys. So let's rotate it constantly. I'm gonna press L, and it will rotate, and funny stuff, it will go also back. But this is like a classical turtle glitch, as they say in games. But it will constantly roll in that specific direction, and you do have trail. Okay, right, so it's like some kind of plane or rocket, something like that. So let's see what we can do next. Like can we change colors when we do different presses? Well, here I'm gonna say, well, before that I'm gonna use different colors, like a color red, and let me test that. And when I'm moving forward, it's red, and also when I'm using other directions, it is red, because it's a kinda only color. But if we change that for every key, for every button, call it whatever you like, if I say blue here, then obviously every time when you use those functions through key presses, then we'll have different trail. Right, red, blue, and what is else? Green, and I don't know, like orange, red, or yeah, orange. Save and F5, and that will work in one direction. When I rotate, another color, and when I rotate in other direction, another color. How awesome is that? And again, and when I go back, there you go, guys, you can play around in so many ways. How awesome is that? I don't know, for some reason it's going back if I press any key too much for angles, but that's like a turtle stuff. I honestly don't know how to fix this, but basically I'm using too much of key presses. Right, let me see what else. Well, we can experiment with bigger angles, like 45, but maybe that's just too much, you know. 45, and see, Yeah, you will get weird results. You can experiment with this. Very weird results. It is almost non-functioning properly. So yeah, use something less, like a 10%. I mean 10 pixels for angles. I mean degrees. Right, so 10 degrees and 10 degrees and F5. Right, right, there you go. Okay guys, that's pretty much it in this tutorial, nothing special. Just remember, if you wanna activate detection of constant press, use on key press, and if you wanna activate those functions only once when you use press, then use on key. So another option is to use on key release, but rarely you will need that. So basically that thing is the same as on key, but it will be activated when you lift your finger. Right. So that's pretty much it. Okay guys, thank you for watching as always, and see you next tutorial.